Okay, Appliance Bootcamp, YouTube family and friends. We're gonna give YouTube a few minutes to let everybody know that we are live right now. We're coming to you from our new training facility. We're in the process of trimming out, so I'm actually on what we call our YouTube stage. So this is going to be our new look going forward. The building is coming along very well. We should be we'll have everything up and running for our soft opening on February the 29th. That's going to be the first class that we're going to have here on February 29th. I'm pretty excited about how things are going to go. Really excited to start getting the appliances in here. So I'm going to go check it out Wednesday to find out when our appliances should be coming in. And once we get all the appliances in here and get the station set up, I'm gonna I'll give you all a tour and let y'all see what the new training center looks like. The young guys that we brought in here, they've done very good. They in less than 2 months, they taken this place from where it was to some place now where you'll be very proud. I'm very proud for people to come in and actually see it and to show people around. All right. We're gonna actually do a praise report. Today, I got a call, and it was from an alumni of Appliance Bootcamp, and he told me he had got a little bit of a bad news. Where he said he got some news, he don't know if it was good or bad. So I said, "What happened?" And he told me he got laid off. His job, he didn't expect it, but he went into work and he got laid off from his job. And I asked him, I said, man, I'm sorry to hear that. And he said, that ain't no problem. He said, it didn't bother him one bit. He said, when he got laid off, he said, he said, he just shook the person's hand, said, thank you. And he started scheduling calls. He said it got to the point that he was working he worked second shift at the job. And he said for him to get off work, go do service calls and stuff, it was just getting to be too much for him. And he actually he looked at it. They done him a favor. He said he happened to, he was getting ready to make a decision to either quit his job or have to cut back on his service calls. And them laying him off made that decision for him, and he didn't bother him not one bit. He actually have a technician riding with him that he was training. So now, because he was going to have the technician kind of help him out while he was working second shift. So now they decided they just going to split the actual county off. So he got somebody working with him that he's training, and he's doing he was happy. He was happy to get laid off. One of the first people I've seen in a long time that was happy to lose their job, and so I wanted to give him a shout out. He might jump in the chat, or if he see it later, I want to tell him I was proud and happy that coming to Appliance Bootcamp made that transition so much easier for him. It's a whole lot easier when you lose your job and you got your own business behind you that can step up and replace that job and actually do a lot more than that job could have done for you. So I'm glad he made the decision to come here. And he had never done appliance repair before in his life, and he got his business up and running. And it was just great timing because, like I said, he lost his job, and he didn't miss a beat. He actually doing better. Also, coming up this Thursday, I'm going to announce the actual open house. The open house is going to be where I want the alumni, if they can, to come back. I'm going to invite the town officials. We've been having actual town officials and everybody stopping in because now we've taken the covers off the front of the window and letting people look inside. And people are just amazed at how fast we got this thing up and running. So I'm gonna invite everybody out, and we're gonna have a big celebration. I'm gonna announce it so we have enough time for people to make plans to actually get here. So I'm gonna announce that on Thursday, and like I said, I want to announce it with JT, and hopefully JT will be here on Thursday. Him and he actually came up this weekend. Him and I hung out a little bit. He said this Thursday coming up, he have better time. And like I say, he's knee deep in his real estate right now. And he came up, and I'm probably gonna go down once we get this one totally up and running. At the end of this month, I'm probably gonna go down. I am. It ain't no problem. I'm gonna go down and take my crew, and we're gonna help him do some things down at his place to get him up and going. Catch him up a little bit on his real estate. Also, I wanted to what is this? Oh, okay. The other thing, I got my notes kind of wrote down what I need to talk about. The other thing, starting next week, we're a little closer now to the actual date where I can actually see us getting out and getting everything done. So I can kind of start cutting back my hours a little bit. So starting next week, I'm gonna start reaching out to because we got enough alumni now that actually got their businesses up and running. So starting next week, I'm gonna be reaching out to alumni and people that I said I was gonna do interviews with, and I'm gonna start getting them actually scheduled in, and we're gonna start doing spotlights on alumni and spotlights on people who have came through Appliance Boot Camp, and even people who haven't even came but who just looked at the channel and taken the information and went out and started their own business. I'm gonna actually start bringing them and doing spotlights on them because now we got enough people in the fold where I think it'd be good to start hearing from those people in real life experiences of how coming through appliance boot camp actually helped them, or if it hindered them. We want to hear both sides. I want to hear both sides, so that way, if people did have problems after coming to appliance boot camp, I can address them and make it better. And if things that we done good, I'd like to hear that too. So I'm gonna start reaching out. So those people that I had talked to, you'll start getting emails, and I'm gonna start reaching out to you to try to schedule some times to actually get y'all in over the next several months to get people in because we got a bunch of them. We could probably do a show every. We could probably do two shows every week and still couldn't keep up because we got so many people who's coming forth and doing well, and so many people who actually are doing well right now as we speak. So I just want to let you all know that. And we're going to actually get into the actual topic for today. The topic for today is going to be the future of appliance repair. This right here is something that people have been talking about for years and years and years. 20 years ago, when I first got into the appliance repair business, I was told that the appliance repair business was over with. It was done. There's no need to get in it. That's when I went to work at Sears when I was in college. I was a part-time appliance repairman for Sears, and when I went there, a lot of the old timers was telling me it was over with. The appliances weren't any good. Same thing we saying now that we needed. This is a field that's dead. That the glory days were behind us. And at that time, we was getting away from the belt-driven washers, and they were going to direct drive washer was just coming into play. And I remember so many people hated the direct drive. They said it was a piece of crap. They wanted to stick with the belt drive. They say it would never. It was the worst washer they had ever seen. Honest. And now, if you talk to people, they'll tell you the direct drive was the best washer ever made. Everybody love it, and everybody loved working on them. But when they first came out, the people at Sears, the technicians and stuff who have been working on belt-driven washers and stuff forever, they hated to see that direct drive come out. And they were saying the same things now that you hear people saying about Samsung and LG and electronic appliances. You was hearing all of that back then, and that the appliance business is going to be dead in the next 4 to 5 years, and wouldn't nobody have any jobs. It still hasn't slowed down. Not for me. Uh, right now, we did have a slight slow period that comes right after the taxes. Excuse me, right after Christmas, all industries slow down a little bit. But right now, I'm totally booked for this week, and we're booking into next week already. It's Monday, and I don't have any spots left for this week, and we're booking already for next week. And I could add all day I'm getting phone calls where I could actually add more people in if I wanted to. So it hasn't slowed down any for me, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon, because the appliances, just like the cars that they build now with the electronic and computer devices, they actually break and they're more finicky than they were back in the days. Just like the cars have to stay within the emission standards by the EPA. Appliances have to stay within their Energy Star standards by the EPA, and with that, it make them have a lot more prone for like the cars. You get the check engine lights. With the appliances, you get the error code, and somebody gonna have to fix them. And with me, I think that's what the future in appliances are going to go to. Eventually, we're going to, I believe, I don't have any hard evidence, but just my belief. I think the appliance industry is going to turn more into like the automotive industry is right now. Um, they're actually are talking about, and they talked about it at the Ashley's, where they're trying to push the appliance industry to be more like the automotive industry, meaning that they want to have common error codes. So right now, Whirlpool, if you would go to Whirlpool, their error code for an open sensor might be E01. If you go to Frigidaire, their error code for open oven sensor might be F13. What they want to do, they want to make it more like the automotive. Like the automotive, you can get the scan tool and you can plug it into your car, and the error codes are common amongst the cars. So they want all the error codes to actually be common across all the appliances. That way, you don't have to try to figure out what each error code means for each manufacturer. So they want to actually make that and put them all together and make that a standard. So all appliances, when they're manufactured, the error codes have to be the same across the board, and that way you don't that eliminate you have to try to get the error code for each specific manufacturer. You have to in the Whirlpool, you got to sign up for Whirlpool service matters. Then you got to sign up to get Frigidaire's error codes and all that. That will eliminate that. So they actually are pushing the manufacturers, and they actually asked them again at the ASCII, is that possible? And the manufacturers did say they had talked about it, but they couldn't give a time frame when that might happen. The other thing I think is going to be just like you have the independent car garages. I think us as independent appliance repair companies, we're going to be kind of like them. Where now the independent cars, it used to be you could take your car to any car garage and they will work on it. But because of special tools and special computers and stuff needed to work on various types of cars, you notice a lot of independent car garages. They say I just work on Hondas and Acuras, or somebody say I just do Lexus and Toyotas, or somebody just does Mercedes. Somebody does Volkswagens and Audis. That's what I think is going to happen with us, because I think the appliance repair companies are going to start, the manufacturers, they're going to probably start being a little bit more stringent on their actual information, and they're going to start charging us more money to get that information. Right now, we can go to some place like Appliancetology, and he has all the information across all the manufacturers there. But I think going forward, the manufacturers are going to do like the car industry. They're going to say you can get this, but you're going to have to pay for it, and the price is going to make it so it won't be feasible for you to do everything. You have to pick the ones that you want, and they're the manufacturers you want, and that's where you're gonna stick with. And same thing, they're gonna make special tools. They're gonna make special diagnostic tools. You see GE already coming out with their special diagnostic tools. And I think those diagnostic tools are gonna go up in the price, where they're gonna actually say, it ain't worth it for me to get everybody diagnostic tool. I'm just gonna do Whirlpool, Samsung, or whoever you're gonna do. I think that's the way we probably be more like going into the future. And if that does happen, we still will have plenty of work to do, because it's plenty of work out here. I don't think with appliance repair you'll ever be to a point where you'll be looking for employment or looking to how you're going to make money, because our skills are so transferable. If just because I know how to repair appliances and repairing appliances, you have to be very good at taking stuff apart, putting it back together. I can do just about anything. I can do HVAC, because I know the HVAC is nothing but a big dryer and a refrigerator. That's all it is, pushed in together. So I know how to, you know how to fix a dryer, you know how to fix a refrigerator. You can fix the heat and air conditioning unit. So I can do HVAC, I can do electrical, I can do plumbing, I can do auto mechanics. I'm just finding out I'm pretty good in carpentry, so I can do carpentry. Just the skills, because now that you're actually learning how to work with your hands and you become more, becoming more mechanically inclined, you can do just about anything. Regardless if the industry does make a turn and they have more electronic stuff coming out and whatnot, I just start fixing the electronic stuff. Go maybe start fixing electronic cars, electric cars. I could do something because if you can read a schematic and you mechanically inclined, you can do whatever you want. All right. So what I'm gonna do now, like I say, we've been working some long hours, 7 days a week, 10 and 12 hours a day. I've been working to get this thing up and going. Like I say, now we're getting to the final, getting to the actual end of the race, and I'm able now to actually calm down a little bit because we're gonna finish ahead of time and everything is lining up. I'm gonna go ahead now and read the actual comment, and then I'm gonna get out because we got a busy day the next couple of days actually in here, and I want to get a little rest and spend a little time with my family. All right, Shimon '05 line. What's up, Grandmaster Mike? Hey, how you doing? Kevin Roberts, look great. Thanks, man. Yeah, I want to do the tour so bad right now to give y'all the videos and stuff. But I said I'm gonna wait till we get everything in here to really give it justice. But these young guys have really done a great job in here. And like I say, this is something I'm proud of, and I'm proud for anybody to come here and take a look at it. All right. Fonduibus, Tampa, Florida. Hey, how you doing? Sagaphonics, ABC fam, happy Monday. Okay. Hey, Marcus Muhammad Ali. I finally got to catch a live. What's happening? Well, hey, how you doing, Marcus? All right. Okay. Shimon. Okay. One Stop Mike, Cincinnati, checking in. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, he's doing. That's another thing. One Stop Mike is doing very well too. He's doing very well. He only probably maybe 2 3 months now since he came to Appliance Boot Camp, and he's made his money back and a lot more. He's doing very good out there in Cincinnati. Jay Real, hey, how you doing? Stagaphonic say he liked the studio. Thanks, man. Yeah, y'all gonna when y'all get to see it, y'all gonna be really really happy once y'all get out here and take a look at it. All right. Okay, BK from the Rockets. What's good, Mike? The new studio, new location look great. Yeah, it is, man. It looks good. Like I say today, we took the actual. We had the windows and stuff. We had it kind of like cardboarded up, so couldn't nobody see in, see what we're doing. And today we actually taking it off. And we've had, like I said, the town officials. We had one of the town officials walk down, and all the different business owners been walking down, taking a look, and I'm very proud, and a lot of them can't believe how fast we put it together. So, all right, JBC family, hey, how you doing? Oh, Wild Wills, man, yeah, this wall that you're looking at right here, that's the one Wild Wills helped me put up. First wall I ever put up in my life. Mr. Wild Wills and I put it up together. So stuff like that. He's at Hopper Freight now. Okay, stuff like that is gonna always stay dear in my heart. That people and Wild Williams is all the way on the West Coast. He's out there in San Francisco, but he came out here and to know that and not just him, many of people have came out here from Appliance Boot Camp and actually sat down, gave me advice on how to do stuff and walked through here when it was just when it was just trash everywhere and stuff hanging out, and they came through here just and they act like it. Well, I don't think it was acting. They uh they were so appreciative of what we are doing there, and they was loving the place then. So now when they come back, I'm gonna be really happy for them to see it. I'm really happy for everybody to see it. O Fiction RV. Greetings, Mike and ABC family. Yeah, Mr. O is one of the guys I'm reaching out to first to actually get him on. And then probably, hopefully, I can get him next week, get him on and do his interview. Yeah, Shimano Five Lines. So I see you, Mike, out there with the smooth background. Yeah, we're gonna put some a little bit more stuff on here. We got logos and stuff going up on the walls, and so it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. All right. Sega Fathers. Anyone know where I can get a small composite ratchet set? Yeah, my good place. Go to Harbor Freight. They have what you're looking at, and Amazon do too. Okay. All right. Yeah, hit the like button if you don't mind. Yeah. I think YouTube might be listening in on me because now they actually showing me how many people watching again. So now that's good. All right. Um, are you gonna do a live with it with the tour? Yeah, I'm making a videos. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do a video where with the video it's actually gonna show the actual young men actually when they first came in and how the place looked and different things that they done, and then I'm gonna bring it over to where it is right now and let y'all see that the transformation. And then we're gonna do a live where we can actually I'm gonna show everybody a walkthrough, and then we're gonna schedule what's it called? We're gonna schedule an open house. The open house is gonna be in probably about 2 to 3 months out. I want to give people time to make plans to get out here, and that'll give me time to get everything complete. Like I said, we're gonna have a class here on the 29th. On the 29th, we might have the garage doors and stuff in here by then. But I want to make sure when I do the open house, we have everything in. We have everything fully stocked up front with books and all that stuff, and T-shirts and merchandise. So I want to give us a couple of months, and like I say, make people so people make plans. Because I got other people that I reached out to that I like for them to come, and they got to kind of put it into their schedule. I'll see. I get my camera to actually focus in. For some reason, it don't want to focus in like it should. I'll put it right there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Uh, okay. Okay. Greg B. Say he got his first work order today. Congratulations, man. All right. Because we don't read. Man, that looks great, Uncle Mike. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I'm very proud. Like I said, when I take y'all around, you're gonna be very happy with what they got put in here, man. You're gonna be very happy. All right. You're on the fire with a warranty company. Do you get paid for recalls, or is it included in the 125? If the recall is not something is something non-related to the repair that you done, yes, you get paid for. Mike Tran, thoughts on the coronavirus and the impact of the economy? I haven't even thought about it, man. I seen some stuff pop up. I'll be honest, I don't look at the news much. I don't look at the news much, so I haven't paid much attention to the coronavirus. It hasn't impacted my income at any point. Sega Phonics. Okay, I thought you were in New York. Congrats, though. Okay, somebody talking there. Okay, all right. There you go. They got some networking going on. Douglas Martin, how are we doing today? All right, I'm doing good, man. Good to see you here. Uh, Scholar Landlord, Vaben Swatswa. I'm messing it up. Meaning government regulated. I think you're talking about the EPA stuff. Yeah, the government regulates how much water, how much energy appliances can consume. So that's what's causing the Energy Star. But they have to be manufactured. They have to be manufactured under Energy Star, but they don't have to be repaired. So that's why when you do like a GE refrigerator, you change out the heater element. They don't give you the same heater element that they manufacture it with because that one they know is not going to last. They give you the old one that they know that's going to last when it burn out. They give you that one back. So. Uh, Okay. YCP. Hey, Mike, I looked through the video and I don't see how to discharge a capacitor, and I need to do that on the microwave. Yes, you do. If you're taking online, uh, if it's not in there how to discharge a capacitor, I'll take a look and I'll just do a quick video tomorrow and just put it up on the channel. But discharging a capacitor is easy. Just make sure you got a pair of needle nose pliers and they got to be insulated on the grips, and you just go across the two. Make sure the microwave is unplugged, and you just go across the two terminals. That's easy. Warranty companies do not pay technicians for recalls, period. Okay, there you go, Mr. O. Marcus Ali. There you go. There you go. Somebody just told you how to do it. Capacity. There you go. Dr. Seven Lingo. Hey, Mike, I want a little more experience before I go out there on my own. Does Sears hire a technician and train them, or do you need 1 year experience? Sir, I'll be honest. You don't need to do it. You can earn while you learn for yourself. Do the third party warranty companies. Whatchamacall, I don't see he's in here, but we had a young man who done the same thing that you're thinking about doing. He wanted to get a little bit more experience, he said, and he went and took a job at Sears, and he found out Sears done him the same way. He's supposed to be riding with somebody. Next thing you know, they threw him out in the truck with no experience and just say, hey, you go out there and learn it. So you're gonna do this. Sears gonna do you the same way. They're just gonna put you out there, and you're not gonna make it as much money. Go ahead and do like I tell you to do. Get with the third party warranty companies and do 1 or 2 service calls per day. And you want to do all your pre-checks and stuff. Go out and have the customer send you the model and serial number before you go. And you go on appliancetology, get all the service manuals, read everything you can about that appliance. Go on YouTube and see everything you can about the appliance before you go, and you'll be okay. Okay, yeah, Mr. O saying, yeah, you can take 2 screwdrivers and cross them and touch them together too. There you go. See, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Listen to these guys, man. And they had never, a lot of these had never done appliance repair stuff, and they giving you expert advice on how you can do it. Yep. Dwayne H, what's up, ABC fam? Now that's a studio mics. Look great. Thanks, man. We appreciate that. Because we don't really so proud of all y'all doing, sir. I'm so happy I made a decision to be a part of this great thing. I'm so happy that you all allowed me to actually show y'all this because this right here, like I said, this is something that I always wanted to do. I wanted to have a place where I can actually train people, a center where I can actually teach people. I wanted a workshop where I can actually come in and work on things that I like to work on. So I got enough room in here where I'll be able to pull my motorcycle in here. That's gonna be my next project. After the truck, I'm gonna bring my motorcycle in, and we're gonna turn the motorcycle into a channel motorcycle and redo that. But I can bring my motorcycle in here. I can anything I want to work on. I got place now to work, and I also have a good place where I can make good videos and actually train people. It's gonna be really good. I'm so glad you all let me show you all this. And like I say, this thing is big. It's a whole lot bigger than I am because it has actually taken on its own legs and is moving on. You saw yesterday Super Bowl going on, and you got people alumni from Appliance Boot Camp not even looking at the Super Bowl. They getting together and they're networking and brainstorming on hiring technicians, getting ready to hire technicians and doing their cost of doing business. And to see a group of men getting together and talking business like that, that was my dream, and I'm getting to see it. And uh, we're making a big impact. We're making a big impact with things that's going to be changing around here. Because what happens, like I say, that guy who got laid off today, and it didn't even affect him. He got laid off. Where you got men now who actually are learning business, and and business is transferable too. Once you know how to do one business, you can do just about any business. So now, not only are they learning how to do businesses and stuff, and they got appliance repair businesses, they're gonna start branching out and doing a lot more other businesses, and the whole community is getting ready to change, man. It's getting ready to change. All right. Oh man, we got a lot of people commenting. Okay. All right. Okay. CCH 1978. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Okay, how you doing? All right, Jay Young, brother. I've been watching you for a year and established my business. I'm still going to take your course because I appreciate you, TMM, and Mike Check. Okay, thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Okay. Uh, Kevin Roberts, can we order the ABC merch yet? Not quite yet. You can go to Teesprings and order stuff there. But we actually gonna actually start printing them in house. So I'm actually gonna get a heat press machine, and put that in there, and actually gonna start printing them here, and that way we get a little better price on the prices, and I can have a little quicker turnaround. I order from Teesprings and it takes them a little while, and like I say, we have people who just stops in, who watches the channel, who's passing through North Carolina, and they actually some people have came out of their way, which still it surprised me that they drove out of their way and actually came here to look at the building prior to it getting finished. So once it get finished, we're gonna actually have it in there, have it in here, and I'm gonna reach out to some of the other guys too, and see if we can have some of their stuff in here. I'm actually gonna reach out to Mike Check and TMM and see if they want to put their merchandise in here too. And it's for all, it's a whole community. So I'm gonna reach out to those brothers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to them tonight and see if they would like to put some of their merchandise in here. I would love to have it in here and to move it for them. All right. And no, and without a doubt, we're gonna have JT stuff in here. But yeah, I want to reach out to those brothers and get their stuff in here too. All right. Prestige Mobile Detailing. What's up, ABC fam? Okay. All right. Mike Reed, Appliance Bootcamp. All right. Back when we started, we loved the direct drive. The old timers have long since retired. They made their money back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yep. Yep. No doubt. No doubt. Okay. Oh, man, they got networking going on. Okay, oh, fix it. Says Mike ABC Bootcamp course teaches us how to be our own boss. No need to go to Sears. You may learn some bad habits from a Sears technician. Let the warranty companies be your training. Yeah, that's it. That's like Mr. O said. And you'll be surprised once you get out there. After you go on that first, once you get past that first service call, you good. You good. And you get to a point where maybe within a month you're gonna say, man, this thing right here is going along just great, just great, and you'll be fine. Okay. Wow. All right, here we go. Wow, we got a lot of people coming in. Okay. Okay, here go Mike Reed. Melee, GE, and Decor have diagnostic tools for a select few going back over 10 years. Yeah, yeah. I think they're gonna do that. There's gonna be more of that coming out. Or like now, the appliances now have Wi-Fi technology and stuff built into it. I think they're gonna actually start bypassing like Google and stuff. They're gonna actually start trying to sell you leads. What happened? The appliance will go out and actually say, "Hey, I got a problem," and then what will happen? The appliance will go out and actually email GE or email whoever's buying the lead the most and say, "Hey, John Doe at so and so range his bag. Give him a call." And tell them you can come out. I think they're gonna actually start using that Wi-Fi technology and stuff to actually start to sell leads too. That's my thinking. Okay, Change Ministries. Pastor Don from Denver, Colorado. I've been watching you and I'm inspired. I bought the Black Friday deal. I'm looking forward to the live boot camp in April. God bless. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to seeing you, man. Looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, right next door. We actually we have a church right next door to Appliance Boot Camp, the new training facility, and so the minister he's been coming over here and talking to me back and forth and seeing what I'm doing. So he asked me to to actually maybe come speak at one of his Sunday services. I told him he might want to be might want to look at some of the YouTube channel stuff first, but I'll be more than happy to do it. But I told him you might want to look at some of the stuff I said on YouTube. But I would love to go do it. He wanted me to go talk to some of the men there, and I told him I'd love to do it. So if that happens, hopefully I'll get with him. Maybe I can record it when I go over there and talk. Okay. All right. Kevin Roberts, hit the thumbs up button. Let YouTube know we support the channel. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Saxophone. Shout out to Mrs. Rochelle for turning us to a lot of game and giving us Oh yeah, I haven't joined in on any of those calls because I don't want to join in and affect the direction that it's going. I want it to be organic and y'all doing y'all own thing. And y'all and it's outside of what I'm doing. I don't want to be the person that have to be like a what we used to call a bottleneck for everything. Because I got enough stuff on my plate right now, believe it, trust me. So I like the fact that the people in Appliance Boot Camp, the alumni that have came, they actually are taking their own initiative and they're actually training each other. The ones that have went out and hired technicians, the ones that have actually got their businesses up and running and a lot further along, they actually are putting together their own peer groups, teaching everybody. So that's why I say this thing is really changing. This thing is really changing, and everybody that has the enthusiasm where they're eager to learn. I've never seen so many people so eager to learn in my life. To the point, I wonder if in actual school, in high school or elementary school, if we had if we had people who was actually really teaching from teaching people. I want to be kind of careful with my words. Who was actually I think a lot of times some teachers come into some situations not thinking that people can actually compete, not thinking that a certain demographics of people can actually compete and be number one. So even though they come there and they say, "I'm teaching you to actually to be to I want to teach you something," they're not teaching with the belief that you actually can compete and be number one. It's sometimes they almost like they do more missionary work where they're coming in and they feeling sorry and they're not really preparing you. They're actually doing missionary work. I wonder what would happen if we had more teachers that actually went there to actually prepare you and not went there to do missionary work in some of the inner city places and some of the low income areas. If we actually had people who went there to actually with the belief that these people can actually perform at a high level and be able to compete and win. Because right now, like I tell you, these young guys have put this together. I'm taking them to as soon as we finish this, they're going over to the Nate's building, fixing that out, and they my contracting crew. I'm taking them down to my houses because they're actually learning and they're actually are getting a lot better. So one of them wanted to have his own construction company. Well, he got it together because he's going next door and working on the next building. I'm actually taking him to my friend's building, the one who bought the government the one who bought the whole campus and renovating it for the government to get government people in. I'm actually taking them over there and letting them do some work over there too. So because they're actually doing very good. All right. They got some networking going on. Hey, nah, Dr. Funk. Hey, Mike, general liability insurance, is it a good idea to get commercial auto insurance for my personal car, uh, which is car which has personal insurance? Some of the manufacturers, if you're doing third party warranty, is going to make you get some commercial insurance or get some type of coverage that they recommend on your car that you're going to be driving back and forth. And if it's on your personal car, that won't be a problem. So when you go out and get your third party warranty contract, they'll tell you what you got to do with your commercial vehicle. Because what will happen, you could actually be driving your car to go do a job and you hit somebody and they can then come back and sue the third party warranty company, or they can come back and sue your company because they say you were actually using that as a company vehicle to do work. So, but they'll tell you how to get your auto structured. Clinton Jackson, Old Republic never responded to my app. We keep going. Don't stop with Old Republic. Like they used to say, one monkey don't stop no show. There's hundreds of third-party warranties out there. Go to the next third-party warranty. Just keep going till you get one that you want, and then come back later on and try Old Republic. You hear people say that, hey, I tried one company and they told me They didn't need nobody in the area. They waited a month and tried it again, and they put them on and sent them a bunch of calls. So if they say no, just keep going to the next one. And all you really need, be honest, all you really need is just one really good third party warranty company. You don't need to get all of them, because if you a one man shop, you can't do all the calls that they send. All you need is just one really good third party warranty company. Do a very good job there. Learn the trade, learn the craft. The third party warranty company, mainly why I want you to go there. I want you to actually be able to earn and learn at the same time, and that's how you're gonna do your training. Also, what it does, it's going to give you an idea of who your customers are. Right now, when I'm telling you somebody going to pay you $85 an hour to fix their washing machine or to fix their range and stuff, you're thinking it's going to be your Aunt Linda. And you say, my Aunt Linda ain't got no $85 to pay me no per hour to fix stuff. So you don't know who your customers are. So once you go to the third party warranty companies, you're going to see who your customers are, and you're going to see what neighborhoods they live in. Then you're going to know where you need to market, and you're going to then see the stuff that they like. You're gonna find out price that is not what they're looking at. They're not looking for who the cheapest and stuff. They're gonna be looking for other stuff. Are you putting your booties on? Are you calling before you come? They're gonna be looking at all the other touch points, and that's how you're gonna start to market your business, and that's the stuff you're gonna start to do better to actually so you can keep those customers and keep them referring you. It's not gonna be they're not gonna be looking at you on price. They're gonna be looking at how soon you can get there. Okay. All right. Mr. Oh wow. Like I said, man, this thing it jumps because y'all got a bunch of stuff coming in. Okay, Mike, can you go a little more in depth to the interactive helmet for repair replacement of appliances? Okay, yeah. It's a company out there that actually going that make training videos also. Right now they do a lot on with cell phones, and they actually might be coming to the appliance repair business. And what they're doing, they're actually making these little helmets, like these virtual reality helmets. This for me just talking to the guy, and then I saw a little bit of the program at the Ashley's that he had. They making these helmets, and I also saw it's a Mike Disney. I think that's his last name. He whatchamacall. He does this thing for service companies where he bring people in to actually teach the owners how to grow their service companies and stuff. Well, Mike, he has one of these helmets, and he take it to his actual. He does like this week long training course, and that's what he does. He put the helmet on you, and instead of him having to have appliances or having stuff in front of you to work on, it's like a video game where you actually it's virtual. It's like a virtual reality where you actually fixing stuff, and you can actually then bring in stuff like make somebody go to a house and deal with a customer that's irate. Go to somebody's house and see how they interact with a customer, and put your technician in different situations. You can might put them in a situation where where a lady could do something and might come into like a Me Too movement. There's so much stuff you can do in that virtual reality thing, and you can actually implement more failures into the appliances and stuff, or wherever you're going to be training them on to see if they can actually find it. But yeah, I'm actually looking more into that and trying to get more information on it because I would like to get something like that and actually take that and use that to actually go on the road and actually take that on the road. So, um, but yeah, I'm actually looking into it. Okay, Perry from Florida checking. Mr. Mike, thanks, good sir. Okay, thanks. Rod, greetings, ABC fam. Mike, we in here tonight. Okay, thanks. Juan, hey, how you doing, Juan? Hey, Mike, shout out to you and ABC fam. Okay, all right. Solid steps to wealth. Hey, Mike, and Miss Ward is in the. Hey, how you doing, Miss Ward? Is in the building. My favorite mentor. The studio looks phenomenal. Fine, thanks, man. Mrs. Ward, I appreciate it. All right. YouTube course needs to be your next course, Mike. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this YouTube thing out myself. JT, I think he's putting one together, which he needs to, because JT, he knows a lot about this YouTube thing. Me, I'm still trying to figure my way around it. Let's see how many subscribers I got. I probably still ain't got over 4,000 subscribers. Um, I haven't got no. I know I'm not over 4,000 subscribers yet. But like I said, I don't look at the actual subscriber count anymore. I'm actually treating YouTube just like I treat my other businesses, where I don't look at the actual volume of people there. I'm looking at my daily sales. If I'm hitting my daily sales, then I'm on the right track. I'm gonna hit my numbers. So I don't even look at how many people are actually subscribing. As long as I'm hitting my daily sales matrix numbers, then I'm fine. If I'll get to a point when I'm not hitting the daily sales, then I gotta do something different. All right, Mike Reed at Appliance Bootcamp. The IoT Internet of Things. Okay. The manufacturers want to control the quality of the calls the customers get. Remember when they saying warranty calls, it's already a set number. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt. Uh, Brian Grant Garrett. Hey Mike, are you separating the business course from everything else for those who are in business minded and just want to run a business with subs as opposed to becoming an actual tech? Yeah. What I'm gonna do once we get this building up and going, the next thing I'm gonna be doing the second phase is actually getting all the videos redone and actually getting them actually separated and actually getting them in chronicle order. So you actually know which ones you need to test, which ones you take first, second, third, and we're gonna separate different businesses stuff. So if somebody comes in, they want to do QuickBooks for appliance repair, they can just buy that QuickBooks for appliance repair. If somebody just want to do hiring of subs, they can just do hiring of subs. And somebody just want to do paperless, how they can actually make their business paperless, they could do that. So I'm gonna separate them into different categories that you can actually purchase while having to get the whole appliance boot camp. Same thing, if somebody who just wants to do refrigeration, I'm gonna have it where they can just get the refrigeration. Somebody wants to do ranges, they can do ranges. Somebody wants to do installs and delivery, I have that where they can do just installs and delivery. Somebody just want to do garage doors, I have just garage doors. So yeah, that's the second phase. Our first phase is to get this up and going for the live event, and then after that we go back and we're gonna address the online and make them sync up. One of the reasons too why I haven't been able to I got a lot of the business stuff, all that already recorded, but a lot of the appliance stuff I can't record them until I get the new appliances here. Cause I want the new appliances to actually reflect as I want the new online to reflect the exact new appliances that we're going to have inside here. So that way, it'll be a more transition when the stuff that you see online when you get here be the exact same thing that you saw online, and it won't be starting from scratch. And that make the actual hands-on event go a lot faster if you're already familiar with the equipment when you get here. So we're gonna have all those to link up, and it's gonna be pretty good. And plus, I can't do the garage door until I actually get my garage door and put it up in here. So, all right. All right. Steve Jameson, I agree, Mike. We will be buying leads from Alexa. Yeah, yeah. That's the next thing too. I'm actually looking into Alexa. How you can get Alexa to actually refer you, or get Alexa to actually, if somebody want to ask a question about appliance repair or something, how appliance boot camp, or either your business. If somebody got ABC or Joe Blow appliance, if somebody have a question about how to repair their appliance, they can ask that question, and your company, you would give them the answer, and then on the back end, it'll say, hey, if you still having problems, call Sneed Electrical and Appliance Service, blah 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 blah, to schedule a service. So I'm actually looking at that too with Alexa, to try to see how I can actually mimic, get my stuff out there to it. Mike Reed, the manufacturer was send calls to service companies they favor, the ones that go to the class and train. Yeah, yeah. I think that's why I say eventually. I think it's going to get to the point where you're gonna have to just specify who you gonna do your third party, who you gonna repair. Okay. Oh, fix it. Mike, I've had ABC alum call me, and one of the questions that I asked them is, have they even applied to the warranty companies or went on their first service call? The answer is always no. Yeah, I don't know. Some people, I found that out too. I see people purchase the course, and then I look, and they only done maybe 5% or 10% of the courses. At first, it used to bother me, but then I realized people do it for different reasons. So if they purchase the course, it might not be what they got lifetime warranty, they can go back and do it anytime. Some people just don't have the confidence. I've been looking at listening to a channel, and it's been blowing me away the last couple of weeks, um, of how many men pop up, and I mean grown men who say they don't have any confidence, and grown men who 40 some 50 some years old and are virgins, and because they say they don't have the confidence to talk to women. So I know if they ain't got the confidence to go talk to a woman and they in their 40s and 20s and 30s, I know they ain't got the confidence to actually do this and then go out to somebody's house. And that's why I see a lot of people are still kind of scared to go. I don't know what it is, why they don't have the confidence, and what they're afraid of. But I see it as a lot. A lot of people will buy the course and don't actually do it. And I don't understand why. When they see all of you all are having so much success, and some people are in the actual be in the chats, and I see them all the time, and I say that's the guy in the chat. I wonder why he hasn't done it. But they don't do it. And I found out some people, just the fact that they come into the chat and they see you all doing it, and they purchase the course just to be a part of it, and I appreciate that. They have that. I guess they have their reasons. I don't know. Brew J, hey Mike, what's the verbiage when I talk to the third party warranty companies about contracts? There's no verbiage. Just fill out a application and send it in. They'll call you. It's simple conversation. How long you been in business? What areas you service? How many techs you got? That's it. What appliances do you repair? It's simple questions. Okay, DCNF appliance repair. What's going on, Mike and ABC fam? Okay. Okay, yeah, solid steps of wealth. Talking about Mr. O. Yeah, it's because they're scared and intimidated. They have to build their confidence. Yeah, I still don't. Like I said, I'm actually surprised at how many men are actually afraid and scared and intimidated. It just surprises me that people are scared. Uh, Cause nobody in my neighborhood was afraid of, especially not the guys. None of the guys were afraid to go talk to no girl, and none of the guys were afraid to do. We weren't afraid of anything growing up. But something's happened with these guys where they're afraid to do anything. Okay, old fix Mike, it's like you said, we're 30 years behind in the trade industry. The time for talking is over. It's time, it's time for some action. Enough talk. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, if you're in the trade industry, man, right now the money that we're making out here is crazy. And I was following a feed on Facebook, and they were talking about why people aren't buying these why in most communities they have these houses that are in disarray. Why do people in the community don't buy those houses and fix them up? And I was trying to tell them it's because they ain't got no money to do it. When I was an engineer, I didn't have no cash to go out there and go buy no house and fix it up. I won't make because JT and I was talking this weekend, and JT, him and I were talking, and like we were saying, in order for you to go out here and flip these houses and renovate these houses, um, if you don't have the skill set to do it yourself, you better be willing to pay somebody $800 to $1,000 a week. That's what it's going to cost you to get the skilled tradesmen out there and materials and stuff. It's going to cost you in order to go. You better be ready to. You better have the ability to pay $800 to $1,000 a week to get it up and going until you get it fixed. Um, with me, luckily enough for me, where I don't know if it's luck or not, it was bad luck at that time, but because I had my contractor that I was paying that money to at that time, he actually ran off and didn't do my work, and I actually had to go out there and do it myself because I had spent all my money on him. He didn't do any work. So I actually learned how to do the construction. And now with this building we're in now, it's too much. It took us 2 months to take this building down to the studs and build it back up, and we're done. And it wasn't no bad job at all. I'm looking at it. I bought two buildings for 30,000, so that's 15,000 a piece. So I paid cash for that. I got maybe 10 in this building right here. So I'm gonna split both buildings. Say both of them cost me 15,000 a piece. So in this building right here, I'll probably put another 15 to 20 into it. So $35,000 cash I'll put into this building, and it's totally paid for. And I've done all the work. I'm done. I ain't have to do no crazy financing or nothing like that, because in order to do that, you got to be like I told him the reason you can't do it. You got to be making $85 an hour or more, and most people most people don't make that much money per hour. Or you got to get an inheritance from somebody like my old business partners, Abdul and them. They don't make $85 per hour, but they got money from their parents. They got inheritance from their parents. They got millions of dollars coming into there. So they go to work, but they ain't going to work because they need no job. They got millions of dollars to play with. So then I'm telling people, you gotta be making $85 per hour, or you gotta have the ability to to be able to pay somebody $800 to $1,000 a week to fix it. And then people come with all this crazy financing. But that's not true. Crazy. You can stand on your head for 3 hours, then go to the bank and write down this code, and then ask for this, and then you cancel this card, and they're gonna give you 3,000. You use this card, go buy this. All this stuff to try to trick people into getting you money. That you have to do that because you don't have the cash to do it. I'm just saying, if you want an easy, quick way, you gotta figure out a way to make $85 per hour. Appliance boot camp show you how to make $85 per hour. Appliance boot camp, if you come here and you get good at this, then if you make $85 per hour, now you can't be out there. This is the other thing too. I found out if you make it 80, if you make it $85 per hour, you can't be the person out there making doing the work making $85 an hour, because if you're gonna be flipping a house, it's gonna require a lot of your time also. If you're gonna be doing a rehab like this, it's gonna take a lot of time. So you can't. I gotta have the ability to be able to charge and make $85 an hour, and plus have the available time to sit here and make sure everything goes like it's supposed to go. Because I'm here every day. I'm here 7 days a week, working 10 to 12 hours a day. But my other businesses are actually still up and running without me being there. So I have now the free time, and I have the cash flow to actually come here and to renovate this building, to renovate the next one, and go do my properties. And uh, the stuff that they're telling us to do, you just can't do it if you ain't got the resources. And like I say, I don't care who you are, you ain't gonna be able to do it, and you just can't do it. Okay, that's Juan. So that's scared. That's true to get scared, and that's me going on my rant for the day. I don't try to get off my rants and keep them down. Okay. Wow, wow, man, we got a lot going on in the chat. Okay. Okay, Quentin Hodge, this is the kind of virus we need. Yeah, we do. Solid steps are what business is good, focusing in on 20% proto principle. Oh, there you go. All right, Greg B. Amazon sent me orders before I even filled out the application. I missed the call. There you go. All right, Ofix Mike, as you know, I applied with just about all the warranty companies. I took no prisoners. If you know what I mean, I know, Mr. O, and thank you, Mr. And special thanks to Mr. O for what you call doing that sheet for the warranty companies. That right there really cuts through a lot of the stuff. Fix, Mike, did you see TMM interviewed the owner from the guy from California? who won second place. His mom passed the appliance business on to him. Wow. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah, that was a good interview. Very good interview. TMM do some great interviews. Yeah, I saw that. That was good. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. His mom started the appliance repair business, and see, that's the thing too. When you have your own business like that, you give your kids times to find out what they find to find themselves. Like he said, he messed around for years, but working odd and end jobs, not really doing anything. But then because his mom had a business, when he got to a point where he was ready to do something and make something make a career, he said, out of his life, he just went to his mom's business, and his mom said, "Hey, come on, go to work," and then she gave him the business. And look now where he's taking the business. No, for him, no, he was runner up. For him to be runner up and that and across the nation with some serious players enter into that contest. For him to get runners up, that's amazing. That's amazing to him, and that's across the whole nation. For to get runners up, that's amazing for him to do it. And he ain't been doing it that long, about 5 years. And that's what I'm telling you all. We have to get to the point where we're passing our businesses down like that, where we taking businesses, passing them down, and don't have to worry about if our kids mess up and, and haven't quite figured life out. If you got business, when he figures it out, you got something he can come to and give them, where they can actually make a living out of. Because we don't read, I want it all up, Mike, straight up. Okay, all right. They got some networking going on. William Gordon, Mike, is there a specific voltmeter that you recommend? Nah, just make sure you get one that has an amp clamp on it. And the amp clamp, so you can clamp on for it has an amp clamp. That's it. You can get them at Harbor Freight for less than $15. Okay, they got some networking going on. Okay, because we don't read. Okay, all right. Okay, that's us. Miss Ward is got some networking going on, and we thank you for everything you're doing, Miss Ward. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Maurice Anderson, I understand. I'm going to purchase the course after he redo the course. Okay, all right. They got something going on. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, some of the third party warranty companies, like with me, I do mainly cash calls. I do just one really third party warranty. I do a little bit of American Home Shield, but we mainly cash calls. And sometimes third party warranty companies, they'll send me a work order, or they'll just send me one out, and I'll be like, I don't do theirs. And then I call them, and they'll be like, yeah, you used to be in our network, and you haven't filled out your form in a couple of years. You mind filling out the form? We got plenty of work, something like that. Because now, have anybody? Because I'm seeing it picking up. My phone hasn't stopped ringing today, for the last couple of days. Has everybody else seen that it's starting to pick up and calls are starting to come back in? I always say it's kind of like on the Great Plains, on the safaris and stuff like that, where the wildebeest are starting to run. Tax money is starting to come in, and people now are starting to get a little bit more relaxed and they letting go of their money because my phone hasn't stopped ringing the last couple of days. And I've been getting calls, people asking, do I sell appliances still too? So that let me know some people tax money is starting to come out. Maurice Anderson, a lot of men didn't have fathers to give them confidence. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that's what it is. Just the absence of fathers and men in the houses. Clinton Jackson, a lot of people are looking for approval, Mike. This is what the employee mindset does to people. Okay, okay. YP, this dishwasher has accidentally dropped into the hole of the floor. If I couldn't get it out, what would you have done? Say what? Dishwasher was accidentally dropped into a hole in the floor. If I couldn't get it out, what would you have done? What kind of hole in the floor did the dishwasher drop into? Um, sound like to me they got if they got a big hole in the floor where a dishwasher can drop in. Before you put that new one in, they need to get somebody to fix that. I can't picture what you're talking about because they're gonna have rodents and everything can come in through there. So like they need to have a carpenter. Uh, but yeah, restate your question. Art Austin, these men are afraid of rejection and failure. I don't get it. This level of fear is beyond. Yeah, me too. I never seen nothing like this. I never in my life seen nothing like this. Never in my life. Uh, Son or no, I'm one of those who were intimidated about going into somebody's house and messing with their property when I have not done that before with nobody with me. That was a dry event, and I that was a dry event, and I did it. Okay, so now, son or no, you said you were one of those guys. How are you now? Are you still afraid? Rico, waiting on that business program. Don't need the tech side. I need the. I hope it includes time management. Yeah, it have all that. It have everything. Everything that I do in my business, it have. Okay. Matthew James say what's up. Okay. Hey, uppercase G. I see you in here. Rod, great convo going on, fam. I'd rather face fear head on and do what I have to do versus going about life wondering what if. Yeah. Like I say, sometimes it's kind of like training. Like some people train to box and this and that. Like uppercase G, you boxes. Like me, like practicing. When I remember when they used to have tryouts for football and basketball. You have to do all this practicing before the first game. At some point in time, you get tired of practicing and stuff. You want to actually get into the real thing and let's see what we got. That's where I am with life. Sometimes life gets a little it can get easy. Sometimes, matter of fact, it is real easy for me right now. And sometimes I want to take on a challenge like taking this building and building it to see what I'm made out of, to test myself, to see if I can pull it out, see if I do have the chops to do it. And I like that. I like sometimes for my business to maybe hit a rut and see if I can pull it out, to see what I'm made out of. And so I don't see why they don't like a fight. I like a good fight. Thanks, Uppercase G. She said the new place look amazing. Okay. Lawrence Trayward, Greg B must be on the same schedule. Just got my first appointment set up. Way to go, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, the 1099s are coming in. Yeah, the warranty companies now are sending the 1099s. You should have gotten them by now. Yeah, by law, you're supposed to have them before the end of January. Matthew James, what do you think about all COD appliance repair? That's pretty much where I am. I like that because whatchamacallit, I don't have to answer to anybody. Once you like the guy that TML was interviewing, he's like 90 some percent. COD cash calls. Nobody, no third party warranty company can't touch you. A warranty company can't touch you. You pretty much ironclad. Can't nobody do anything that hurt you because your customers are your customers. Your customers those are your customers. You good. So you pretty much you almost like in the mob. You a made man. Then you ain't got to answer to anybody. But your customers like what you're doing. And so then you're good once you get there. You're doing mainly all COD. JT, Mike, can you send me the information about your Zoho configuration? Is that Mr. Justin Bell? I got if so, I got your email. I'm gonna send it out. Probably gonna be tomorrow afternoon. I haven't had a chance to actually to catch up and go through all my emails and stuff. I got your text messages, but I haven't gotten through all my emails. So usually on the weekends now, I can't answer the phone and I can't be checking my emails all the time. My wife said I'm here all day, so on the weekend I have to let it go. So if you send something late Friday and Saturday and Sunday or call, I'm back doing family duties then. So it's gonna be Monday or Tuesday before I get back to it. And like I say, we're gonna have someone coming in actually gonna start taking on doing that. And I'm gonna put the phone number out, and I'm also gonna put out the office times where you can call and speak to somebody if you got questions. Because it's to the point now where we got so many people coming through appliance boot camp, so many people calling looking for information. I can't do it all. We're going to have somebody here. All right. Uh, okay. Anybody in the chat with Dallas Fort Worth from? Okay, that's Greg B. YCP. The floor is not level, and so I dropped about an inch. I could not get it over the elk. Okay. Like they had built the floor up over top of the ledge, so you couldn't get the actual dishwasher out. Okay. With that, you have to actually tell the homeowner that they got to make it accessible for you, that they need to get the carpenter out there and actually cut out in front of the dishwasher where you can get it out. They got to make it accessible for you. That comes from a carpenter building the floor up over top of the dishwasher. So with that, the homeowner got to make it accessible for you. All right. Son of no. There you go. He's no longer free. It takes practice. I have at least 10 dry vents. Oh my God, that's good. Oh wow. All right. Son of no. No longer free. It takes practice. He said he's done at least 10 dry vents since his first one. So 10, that's almost $1,000, made. Did you buy the dry vent course? So he spent less than $200 if he bought it early on, and he'd have made $1,000 cleaning dry vents. How much do you pay for the dry vent course, son enough? Or do you do the Appliance boot camp one? How much did you buy anything from us? But he's done 10 dry vents. That's $1,000 he's made. Fixer Mike, I got a COD call. Home Depot customer wants 3 faucets installed, a dishwasher, a garbage disposal installation. Do you know how much to charge for each one? Yeah. Uh, I would charge 125 minimum for each one. So 125 minimum for each one. Yeah, they did a great job on painting, man. He done a great job on painting, drywall, everything they've done. I've been totally happy with what we've done. We got the inside now, and that's my main concern, getting the inside right now ready for the actual 29th of February class and getting everything done. And then we're going to step out and get the outside up. And then once we get the outside up, then we're going to the next building. Okay. Oh, thanks, Slick. Yeah, Slick said the logo's nice. Thanks, man. Okay, somebody got Old Republic thing. Aloha. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, Tax Elite Property LLC. All right, from Hawaii. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more, then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, let's see. See what we got here. Okay. All right. Uh, Profit 007. Our warranty company is going to do a license background check. What other requirements do I need to be aware of? Tools, man. We're a Toolsman and Truck LLC. There's no license needed. You talking about a driver's license? Because there's no license needed for appliance repair. You talking about driver's license? Um, I never had nobody check my driver's license background for a contract. No, but no, there's no license needed. All right, Wild Williams looking for somebody in the Bay Area. Okay, okay. They got some networking going on. Okay, wow, okay. Son of Nook, he said he bought all the package waiting for the February live event for ABC repair. So you pretty much got all much. When did you buy? You might have made all your money back already just cleaning dry vents, and he hasn't even came to the live event. Man, that's good, man. Good thing. Bass 44, no work yet. Okay. Uh, how long have you taken the course and stuff? Have you applied for third party warranties? Have you tried the dry vent? You got Son of Nook saying he already done $1,000 worth of dry vents, and he haven't even came to the course yet. Let me know what you done. Dan Young, hey Mike, I'm a student at ABC. The third party warranty company authorized $150. So do I make every job 150 or stick? No, you stick with my method. The authorizes 150. That means after anything above 150, you have to call in and get authorization. So you have to be calling your calls in for a while. Then eventually they'll actually up your authorization amount to probably about $500 or $600. Then you won't have to call in anymore. Okay, DCNF appliance repair. The work is flowing out here. Okay, all right. Yeah, I saw one of your videos you had where coming back from the Asties, you said it was a little slow, but then it picked up. You got like 3 calls in the same day. Um, yeah, so it's picked up out here. It was slow for right during the Asties, right? Probably a week before the Asties, maybe 2 weeks before the Asties. It was slow, which it always is, and that's a good time to be slow because then I got time to actually go to the Ashley. But when I got back, man, we slammed. We are slammed, almost to the point where I'm thinking about saying, letting one of the guys who's actually helping me renovate the houses, renovating in here. I'm almost to the point where I'm saying I might let him go out and just put some parts on so we can kind of catch up. That's how much slam we are. Okay, man, we got 100 watching. Man, I don't think we ever hit that amount. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Okay. Uh, okay. 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 They networking. Okay, there you go. Dan Young, I got my first warranty call. It's a wall oven. It won't be a problem. It's just like a range you're setting in the wall. You can knock it out. Way to go, man! Congratulations. JT, I've what you call. I don't want to. You put your email out there. They kind of blocking it. I would. I don't want to. I don't want to show it because we have some crazy people out here, and some people might be emailing you. But if you want me to, I can do it. Just let me know, and I'll hide it, and I'll show you email. Excuse me. Wow, over a band worth of work today. Way to go, DCNF. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Son of Nuck. Hadn't even came to the live event yet. He said he bought the course. He bought the bundle. Say he already made all my money back except marketing money. Oh my God. Good job, man. He hasn't even came to the course. Good job. Okay. All right. Profit 007. Yes. Driver's license. I've never had nobody check my driver's license. I think if they're gonna make you get auto insurance, I think your insurance agent might then. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I never had nobody check my driver's license. Never. Uh, what's the issue? Do you not have driver's license? Uh, is that the problem? Um, it can't be. It can't be because of driver's license. Because what happened? We have some people that's up in New York and Chicago and major areas like that who don't own cars and don't have driver's license, and they do repairs. So it won't. I'm pretty sure nobody care about your driver's license. Oh, all he done is just watch the video on the ABC online course. Yeah, you can just do it. Okay, Bass 44, no dryer vent. I started taking what's MST, Master Samurai, before I found your channel. Okay, I think that's what you're saying. Is that Master Samurai? If you unfortunately, if you took somebody else's course, I don't know how they teach their course and what goes through how they actually teach their courses. So I don't know how to help you with their course. You might want to reach out to them and see if they can give you some advice how to actually get it going. Um, but I think that MST might be Master Samurai. Um, do they? I'm interested. Does he show you how to actually uh, start your business and get calls? I'm just curious. Okay, he's waiting on a list for his license number. I guess Wild Williams in California, they do things a little different. Okay, DCNF appliance repair. I didn't have a father. That isn't an excuse. I had all the strikes against me. I should be in jail. I didn't let any of that slow me down. Okay, there you go, DCNF. All right. That's Clinton and them got some. Okay, come on. Okay, he said he's already signed up with a third party warranty company. Okay, okay. Yeah, somebody said go DCNF. You can make this business. DCNF is already up and running. He's doing good. He's doing good. He was actually at the Ashley's too. Okay. Oh, he said he don't have driver's license. Uh, he says he has a ticket in VA that he need to pay. Okay. Um, uh, I don't know if you still driving without a driver's license, you might want to be careful there because if you get stopped, I think you lose them automatically for like several years. And when you go to buy insurance, you're gonna wish you hadn't done it because your insurance is gonna be so high. That's another thing too. When you start getting these contracts and they start making you get this insurance, and you somebody who got lead foot and have a bunch of driving infractions. It make you they'll let you have them, but your wallet will make you slow it down. You can be more careful. Okay, yeah, okay. Tax Elite Property said two people asked for the driver's license number. Okay, all right, there you go. And I was talking to one of the guys that actually came to Appliance Boot Camp, and he was telling me too. I don't know if anybody else seen it. He finding out he getting a lot of emails from the third party warranty companies that he worked with. That a lot of them telling him that they're not going to no longer supply parts and stuff. They're going to be forcing him to actually supply his own parts and get him the markup. I don't know if anybody else is getting that information, but he wanted to let me know that a lot of people, a lot of the third party warranties he's doing, they're actually telling him they no longer going to supply the parts for him. But lucky for him, he got in early and he got his cash flow up. But new people coming in, if that is the case with new people coming in, then we will have to address that with the appliance boot camp. The best way to handle that. Okay. Yo, Mike, imagine give you a package when I finish for Cali. Okay. All right. Aben Adams. Uh, share ride is an option to get around Lyft. Yeah, I don't know if a company, the people, customers gonna want you coming to the house in a Lyft car to do appliance repair, especially in the neighborhoods you're gonna be going into that you need to go into. Uh, Dan Young, hey Mike, if a customer fails to send a picture of the make and model number, how do you conduct research? Just call them back and ask them again. If they ain't got a phone, just they ain't got a way they can take a picture of the phone, then ask them to read the make and model off to you. But if they get to a point where they don't send it to you, your home warranty will tell you pretty much of what it is. They say a Whirlpool washer not spinning. They just go search what you have. They got some networking going on. Bless King, I'm in Waco, Texas. We have to submit an application for residential appliances installer license for appliance repair. Oh, they don't started to do that. Say okay, I'm in Waco, Texas. We have to submit an application for residential appliance installer license for appliance repair. That's to do installs. How about appliance repair? I knew it. What did I tell y'all? I said eventually they're gonna start. People gonna start trying to close the doors. He said in Waco, Texas, they have started. How long have they started this, Mister Bless King? And is that for appliance repair, or just for delivery and install? Bright Appliance Repair, Black Detroit. Okay, LP. Do all third-party warranty companies make you get workman's comp? Nah, it depending on your state. You can waive it. In North Carolina, I can waive workman's comp if you got less than I think 3 employees. It's either 2 or 3 employees. There you go, son of Nook. Don't figure it out with the bandit signs. But everybody gonna be calling, telling you about leaving them, but don't worry about it. You keep collecting that money and just don't leave your address. There you go. Good job. Okay. All right, that's it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining in. I'll be back Thursday night. Hopefully, JT will have time and we can actually we're gonna do one together on Thursday night. And on Thursday night, I'm gonna actually announce our actual date for the open house. And I would like to get as many people as possible, especially the alumni, to come back. And I'm gonna have the open house scheduled out further enough so people can make arrangements and stuff. And it's going to be a big celebration. Like I say, I want to thank everybody who has actually watched the channel, who's came to the courses, who bought the online courses. Because without you all, we wouldn't have none of this here. And we done this in a short amount of time. This building is less than 3 months. We since the time that I purchased it to where we at right now, where we in it and pretty much done with it. So that's really good. In less than a year's time, I knew none of y'all. None of y'all knew me, and we probably created over 100 entrepreneurs that's doing very well. Y'all see them in the chat. Y'all see them on the videos. And those y'all see them getting together, seeing everybody getting together, talking business and stuff. It's truly amazing. I can only imagine what it's going to be like in 4 or 5 years from now. The whole landscape of our communities are going to change now because now we got people who actually are business owners who actually doing business and look at the people they looking to hire. They those when they getting together doing Super Bowl and stuff, they looking to hire people. They looking to hire people. They not looking to actually they looking to hire people and to change people's lives. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Uh, so all right, I'm gonna read this right here for Bless King. Okay, Bless Kings. Okay, Bright Appliance Repair says select home warranty, Assuron Crunch. Keep me busy. The calls are picking up. Okay, that's good. Bless King. I have friends who his brother was tell us this was a to appliance repair for the last few years. Uh, yeah, you got too many people telling you that. I thought maybe you were doing it yourself. Uh, Go out there and find out for yourself and see if you actually have to have that. I know one time Texas was actually looking into that. I don't know if they actually implemented it yet. I think New York was too, but I don't know if they implemented it yet. But you got your brother, first cousin, brother-in-law. Just too many of those people. I want somebody who's actually out there doing it. You need to do you need to go figure that one out for yourself so you can do it. And that's another thing too. I'm finding out. Well, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna leave. Uh, I found out a lot of times when you get information like that, second hand and third hand, a lot of times it's somebody's assumption. It's not really true. Um, I'm finding out when I go to a lot of, I do a lot of discussions where people try to tell me how to renovate property, how to buy property, and this and that. And I start asking them, do they have property? I find out they don't own any property, and they never renovated anything. So how are you giving people advice on something how are they going to give advice on something they haven't done versus uh, uh, if I'm out here doing it or JT is out there doing it and we seeing it firsthand and we saying this is how it works and this how it can be done. I ain't saying my way is the best way, my way is the only way. But if you never done it and all you doing is reading what people are putting in the chats and stuff like that, and reading, listening to a lot of people online, and starting to come out, a lot of the so-called gurus. I don't know if y'all been watching, but a lot of these real estate so-called gurus, um, uh, a lot of their partners are starting to pull the cover off of them and telling them, hey, they ain't all what they say they were going to be. That was my money or that was my dad's money, and he don't know, he didn't have no money, and it was all just a kind of like a front. All that stuff is starting to come out now because, like I say, when money gets involved, you start to see the true colors of people and stuff come out. So you starting to see that a lot, where people who you thought were gurus who selling a lot of courses and stuff, come to find out they might not have been all that they say. They might not been doing everything that they say they were doing. So I don't. If somebody's telling me, I don't take much. I don't take much from that. Somebody telling me. I want somebody who's actually doing it. Um, Ernest Anderson, Mike, where can we go in our state to find out the license certifications is needed? I'm in Minnesota. Just do a search. If it's not needed, there ain't no state board you can go to. Just do a search. And like I said, most states, I don't know any state that really have it for appliance repair. So uh, you should be good. Just call to your town, call to your town or city hall or town hall, and just ask them to do appliance repair business. They might just need you might just need a privilege license in some states and cities, but other than that, I don't know any states that's really enforcing appliance repair, having a license. Cause you ain't got to pull no permit. How they gonna know? How they can force you into electrical, plumbing, and HVAC? You gotta pull a permit. Anytime you want to get power turned on and turned off, if the power company come and got to pull the meter and turn it off before they put the power back on, they want to see they gonna have to see an inspector come in and inspect it. So that's how they get you in those. But nobody gonna be able to tell you ain't pulling no permit to go get nobody fix nobody's washer. Uh, do we have people in Mississippi? Yeah, we had quite a few people from Mississippi. Almost every class we have people from Mississippi coming in, and they're doing good. Uh, all right. Once again, I'm getting out of here, and like I said, first time I ever seen 100 in the chat in the box. I appreciate that, man, and I'll see y'all again on Thursday. Like I said, on Thursday I have the date available for our next for the actual open house. Thank y'all again for tuning in.